Alright, so hello guys and welcome back to our Dark Souls series here. I have time for just one more episode here, so I kind of want to start going to Anor Londo here right now. We got the additional Firekeeper Soul, we upgraded our Estus, we are done with all that shenanigans, so that we can make our way to the first Ancient Lord or Lord Soul or whatever. And as I mentioned enough of times, it will be Seath the Scaleless, a scaleless dragon who has been departed from his friends and from his family and from all the other dragons because of his scalelessness. So he is not everlasting, unlike his family, and so he, I don't know, I guess he like tried to find a way to prevent that or to change that and to become everlasting as well. And I think he kind of did, in a way that he has become invincible in some way at least. But yeah, I think that's more or less the law point why we are dealing with the library here and the great archive that we will be entering. So this boar here can actually face quite a problem for some people, I would assume. However, it is very weak to blunt damage. However, you don't really have to try it with a sword here, I guess, so slashing resistance should be relatively high. And I really like, I gotta admit, that in this game here, these different weapon types and damage types really have quite an impact on the game. So in the newer titles, despite the better looks, the less impact of being clunky and stuff like that, it is, in my opinion, a problem that it's getting more and more irrelevant which weapons you are using at what point, and the specifics about an item are becoming less relevant. But here it really is impactful. Feel free and go ahead and try to slay that boar with a only medium upgraded sword, and it will be such a huge problem to do that. And also all these crystal guys here, quite weak to blunt damage as well. So it's quite nice that we are one-shotting them. Albeit that our Dragon Tooth here is still very slow. But for now we can deal with that quite easily here. And we can get rid of him. However, there's a sorcerer. That's this here. And then there's something here, or there can be something here. I don't know. Something's going on here. I think there should be a blue giant, or a blue crystal giant, crystal golem. Maybe a giant, maybe it's rather a crystal golem. Oh! I was done too much in trash talk. Man, I even saw that we dropped it and I was like, okay, no problem, because now I'm behind him and I don't really have to look out for any further hits from him. But I didn't hear or see or anything that there was one more guy behind us. Man, these deaths are so unnecessary. Just wanted to do a real quick recording session here for one episode, and then this happens. On so easy enemies even. They're not even hard ones. Too much trash talking. But well, that's how it goes here, especially with a recorded run where I'm trying to entertain you in some way at least. So let's wait for the elevator and take it back up. Okay, let's just act like nothing happened, I guess. Oh, okay, he was blocking. Away with you. Down you go. And yeah, maybe just even another reason to go for the 40 strength here, to be able to one-hand that, because then we would be able to also use our shield here. I don't know if it would have changed a lot in this particular situation here. Maybe we could have blocked one of the hits and then continued with an attack of ourselves right after that. Well, as you can see, this time it can go so easily. If you know something about the level, about the behavior of the enemies and stuff like that. And I don't know, that was just too close and too risky some minutes ago. Maybe also a good argument to go for even more endurance here, to be able to wear heavier armor, because even then it wouldn't have happened like this. Let's get the souls here, get rid of that archer, and then the sorcerers next. Oh, even a one-shot, quite nice, because otherwise he would teleport away and we would have to deal with him later on. But this way, he's just gone already. So another archer here. And again, even in this level, I'm not going to go through all the floors and open every chest and stuff like that, because I don't really feel the need to do so. We will just walk our way here through the level as kind of a mix between a playthrough, walkthrough. And yeah, usually in a walkthrough you would try to not die as much. So I think this library shelf here will be removed later on, if I'm correct with the amount of levels and floors here. Oh, actually one enemy dropped an item down there, but it should only be something like a crystal sword or something. Nothing that we really want to use. And yeah, I also kind of wanted to bring on the halberd again, but yeah, now our other weapons are just so much stronger that it doesn't really make sense anymore. I don't know what is up with this guy. I don't know why he's here. I don't know why he has crystals all over his armor and so on. I can only imagine that it has something to do with some crystal infestation or something, because as you can see, also the walls and all the stuff here is filled with the crystals. And maybe he has been here for too long, and that's why he's caught like that. So we want to go through this door, but in this case we maybe want to use a rare ring of sacrifice, actually. Yeah, sure. And we want some curse resistance. At least more than nothing. So do we have rather light equipment with it? Yeah, sure. Crimson set, then let's take that. Actually, in this particular case, it doesn't even matter if we fat roll or not, or medium roll. So here it is. See if there's scalers. Let's just finish him. Haha, just kidding. We can't do anything. Wow. Yeah. I don't know why it is like that. I personally don't really like it being like this. We can't hit him here. He's just in his element, in the crystals. And yeah, our goal here is just to die and to not get cursed in the meantime. So we don't want to stand in the crystals here for too long, but we want to take damage from the crystals. Yep, that is sufficient. I'm not really a big fan of the way of handling things here, and I'm not going to count this as a death in our list, since it is a kind of intended death to be happened here. Yeah, so let's get our Havel's ring back on. Are we able to stay in this set for a while? Not quite. Maybe if we remove that as well, does that work out? It does, okay. At least we have something different on for now. And then here we are caught in the cell. Of course we can use the bonfire. Usually we would have lost our souls and our humanity, but due to the rare ring of sacrifice we actually didn't. And so I'm also not concluding this as a death, because we stayed human, right? So we didn't even become beef jerky again. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. He has the tower cell key for us. And then we got this strange little scene here in the archive. I don't know why they are ringing the bell. Everything is a little bit strange down here. But that is how it is. And it unleashes these tentacle guys, Naga looking guys, maybe. In some way or form related to Nagas. I don't know. How I do interpret it is that he is doing a lot of experiments here, right? So he has various different forms of enemies. For example, these ones here from St. Fortress, but also these tentacle guys who are a little bit anamorphous, and also other enemies. And yeah, I think he's doing experiments on them, trying to look how and see how he can produce invulnerability and how to be everlasting himself, because of his deficit that he isn't full of scales like the other dragons. Something like that. So, very nice that these are one-shots as well. That's nice. Let's not get grabbed by them. Then we want to walk our way through towards the bottom of the stairs here. We can just check whenever we can open a door. I'm like, sure, why not? There should be some items here and there, although none of them should be too important for us right now. I think there's not even big souls or anything. Okay, I shouldn't work without lock on here. The clock is just a little bit too clunky for that. My goodness, can we please get rid of you? Thank you. so is this the passage where there's a drop down? Yeah, okay, we can drop down here. There's one more guy. Okay, we can actually kick him back to stagger him, and then we have enough time for an attack. Get the archive prison extra key, and it gets a little bit confusing here with the keys. What we can open and what is the extra key exactly. So on our way back up, I will just try to open up any door that isn't open yet and see if we use it somewhere there. So we got the extra key, just to make it clear for myself. So there should be 3 or 4 more here of these guys, and then there are 2 more down the right, but they are a little bit special and different. Let's actually go to them. So first off, both of them, I think they drop a miracle for some reason. And they have a little bit more health as well, for some reason. And they do not really attack unless we attack them. Again, why is that way? I don't know. Maybe these are some sorts of experiments. But I do interpret it so that they are maybe faithful people. And they have been transformed or transmuted to these Naga-looking guys. And Seath also caught, Big Head Logan here. Let's talk to him real quick.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me?
Surely.
What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me?
Yeah. Okay, so he wants us to get him out, and he's missing for now. I think we might be able to get it later on. I think we get it from one of the chests after a certain bonfire. I'm not completely sure though. However, in this run, I don't really see the need to free him, since we do not want to use any of his services and And in terms of completing quests and stories and stuff like that, it's really unlike other games where completing a quest is often something which is just beneficial, gives you some experience, gives you maybe some gold or something. Here in Dark Souls, it's really often the other way. That when you complete a quest line, of course NPCs are thankful very often, but often they just die in the end, actually. Man, can these guys, by the way, stop hitting us like that? Can we get rid of them, please? Thank you. That is what I wanted to do from the beginning on. So let's open up the chest here. Not a mimic, by the way, these ragdolls. Archive Tower Giant Door Key. I mean, we can check, but I don't think that it is that one, since we're here already. Yeah, and then for some reason, I think it's like of an alarm clock or something, this bell, which we just used the lever for. And by using it again, I guess it is deactivated now again, so the alarm went back off. But this is still locked. So we got the giant door key and we got some extra key. So let's check for the other doors here. Use archive prison extra key. Okay, so that is the one which we also found here in one of the rooms. And it leads us to 8k souls. Okay, so I will try to remember that this is worth it. Get the extra key, open the door, get the 8k extra. And there's an item down there somewhere, which you might have seen a couple of seconds ago. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I think it's not that important. But if you know what it is, please let me know. Feel free to write it in the comments. I would be interested to know. Then there's one more there as well. We can go there with some drop downs here. I will check that one. So let's see what we have here. These drop downs are a little bit clunky, however. Is it even safe from here? It looks so far below. I hope it is. I guess for science, let's go. Okay, works out. Looked much taller, I gotta say, or much deeper. Okay, so only interesting for miracle runs, for faith runs, not really for this one. I think I won't use the fire here, so we don't get respawn. Let's just continue, and we have another the ladder to go up again. Alright, so here's, okay, that's the giant door key, which we found at the very bottom. I knew that it was necessary to turn off the alarm clock there at the bottom, but I wasn't sure about the key. So the key to Logan, to Big Cat Logan, is another one, and I think it's behind the next bonfire in a chest, in a room where multiple chests are. But yeah, again, if we find it or not, it doesn't really matter this time. So now we venture deeper into the Duke's archives here. By the way, I don't know if Seath is considered the Duke, or if the Duke is someone else, and Seath is just using his library and stuff here. But I don't really care, I don't really mind. We just want to clear our way through this, get the Lord Soul of the Dragon, and at the very end, we want to cinder the flame or abandon the cycle and yeah, lead the world to eternal darkness or something. So I think in this case we want to go up here, this way, get rid of that thing, and these should be... Are they always? No, okay, never mind. So there are some circumstances, I think, which makes them turn all the time. I'm, however, not sure how it is triggered. I just remember the basic path. So we go to the other one, trigger it once, and the rotation of the other stairs will also rotate these stairs here. And then we rotate this back, because we want to go there, right? So we are on the right side and on the second upmost floor. And that is where this level continues. It can be quite tough to find that spot when you're new to the game here. Yeah, you can jump over that to kill that guy in melee. But I typically just ignore him. He may live when he's hidden away like that. He deserved it. And then you want to pull this lever. Next time we will go to this room there for the chests and that room there to continue. But unfortunately, that is all the time I have for now, and I gotta go. Despite this maybe being a little bit of a short episode, let's see. However, I thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next time. Feel free to like, subscribe, ring the bell, social media, Patreon, you know all that. Thank you very much, and next time. Bye.